as a fan of Bellarke, are we going to...
Oh, I'm going to take my lead.
Do you think there's any hope for Bellamy and Clark?
Oh my god.
Do I love Bellarke? Oh god.
We talk about this like every year, so sick of it.
Romantic dynamic.
Jason loves when people say Bellarke.
about Bellarke.
Not romantically. Everyone keeps going on about this Bellarke shit.
What's your guys' opinion on Bellamy and Clark's relationship romantically?
You know what? It's...
I'm not touching that one.
No.
I don't think that's going to be a thing, obviously.
I feel like my favorite moment in recent memory, and I mean, it wasn't like a nice moment, but that slap was one.
Oh, yeah.
That felt good.
Yeah?
There was a part of him that I think expected her to shoot him.
He assumed they were in it together because he says together and he calls the leader. So for her to kind of back down on that, it kind of sucks. You know, it's not really together at all.
I think that he thought Clark has it in her to shoot him.
Especially from Clark's side of things, having left Bellamy to die.
Wasn't there supposed to be two?
2 slaps?
Yeah.
Like a...
Back and forth.
And I'd push Clark off a cliff. I think he was willing to take the chance of being killed because he doesn't want to be down there without his sister.
That she can't deal with seeing their faces every day. It's like, well, I'm going to have to do that on my own now. So thanks a lot.
Well, families, yeah, so.
Yeah, apparently I'm not in your family.
Oh, shit. And the funny thing is that I asked for that line to be put in there.
Did you?
Yeah. It was not in there originally.
And obviously, you know, Clark's been recording these messages for Bellamy every day.
Yeah, maybe it's for Bellamy, maybe it's for her own sanity, but yeah.
Actually, I texted Jason, I said, look, can I at least tweet out saying that I requested that line go in there? Because the writers are copying so much heat for it. And he's like, no, he's like, we still chose to put it in there.
I've said it before. I think it's a boring end game, and people get mad at me about it, but I have my opinion.
I have no comment.
I feel like a politician dodging the Bellarke question.
What was the question?
And now, of course, we're here to discuss the big Bellarke wedding coming up next week.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yep, well done. This guy's a joker.
Teen drama, you know, it doesn't give credit to the audience as well, because it, you know, maybe there's bad connotations, or maybe in my mind there is, but I think that it deals with those grey areas of morality, that it's not always just about love triangles and stuff like that.
And we don't want to do that typical CW stuff. We want to think outside the box.
I mean, they were a good team. I don't know, like, romantically, not so much.
I don't necessarily think it needs to be like a they love each other thing.
Yeah.
I think they make a, you know, they're a good team. I don't know.
I'm so confused.
I think we make a good team, not necessarily romantically, but...
I always have to ask about Bellamy and Clark. They've got to reunite before any of this romantic business happens. But what can you say about them in this season?
I think it's just like if they do reunite, it's got to be, you know, just the team being back together first and foremost, and the romantic connection. They haven't told me anything about that, so
I think that is something that people saw in the show that we didn't necessarily write.
I don't blame people for shipping Bellarke, but I don't necessarily feel like it's a romantic thing.
Do you see romance involved with? I did the same questions for you.
Yeah, I mean, that's not really, you know, in my wheelhouse of thinking about, to be honest.
I don't try to think about that. I mean, I think that I just try and focus on Bellamy and the story that we're telling, so.
Bellamy's with Echo, so.
And I love our platonic relationship on the show.
We look at them as non-romantic soulmates.
Do you really want Bellarke? Do you really?
I was in Poland, so I was doing my thing. Doing Malaysia.
There will be a really special emotional hug.
Lexa was her soulmate.
You want to know were there any Bellamy Clark romantic scenes that were cut? There weren't any ones that were shot.